Hey, welcome back to the Life Reclamation Society podcast. I am your host, Sherry Trentini, and I'm so grateful that you are here, whether you're listening on iTunes, on Android, through Anchor.fm, or if you're watching this on YouTube. I really appreciate you being here. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about affirmations. Now, whether or not you're terribly familiar with them or whether or not you use them, you are using them whether you are aware of it or not. What an affirmation is, based on, wanted to share with you the definition that I got from the dictionary.com, is that it's the action or process of affirming something, or basically stating as fact. So in the New Age world, Louise Hay pioneered the use of affirmations in order to bring in new and positive thoughts, called positive affirmations, into your life in order to create an opportunity to think differently about a situation or to have a different experience in your life. So as I started, you're using an affirmation whether or not you are consciously aware of it. Now, if you wake up every day and you decide, oh, I hate my job, I hate my job, I hate my job, and as you're going about your routine, before you even finish brushing your teeth, how many times have you said, oh, I don't want to go to work today, or I hate my job, or something similar? You are affirming to yourself, your brain, your subconscious, your conscious, that today is not going to be an awesome day because A, you hate your job and you don't want to go to work. So that is one way that you are using an affirmation in order to affect what your experience is for your day and for your life. Positive affirmations are a way for you to consciously bring language, start to interrupt the flow of that, I hate my job, or I don't want to go to work, something similar. And so we can interject a positive affirmation to sort of switch gears, to kind of put the brakes on what we are doing unconsciously by having that mantra go around and around and around in our head. So from the louisehay.com website, here's a quote from her, and that's, when referring to affirmations, positive affirmations, I mean consciously choosing words that will either help eliminate something in your life or help create something new in your life. And that is from louisehay.com. Now, when it comes to affirmations, there are so many fantastic resources online, in fantastic books and videos and so on and so forth as to how that you could bring into your life. And one of the ways that I spoke to a client with yesterday, which inspired this particular podcast, was that we can use those words, but if we don't own them, if we don't have a real connection with what the big picture of what it is that we want to create or how we want to feel differently or what thought we're interrupting, that's when affirmations can just sort of drone on and become rhetoric. And we want those affirmations to start to open up the possibility of, as Louise says, something new, to help create something new, or to change by elimination something that's happening already. So for an example, I'm going to use a silly example about affirmations, and that is, I'm going to affirm that I am a toaster, right? So I am a toaster, I'm a toaster. Every time that I have a negative thought, I will say that I am a toaster. Well, I know that I'm not a toaster. My brain knows I'm not a toaster. The higher good knows that I'm not a toaster. And so my belief in what I am saying really falls down. But the same can be said if you are using a generalized affirmation to sort of change your energy, something like all is well. And all is well is a brilliant way to sort of bring you back into center, to sort of take you out of that moment, to be able to observe rather than, and look at what's happening rather than be sort of feeling overwhelmed by it. However, when we are using something like all is well in my world, all is well, I'm okay. We may not necessarily believe it because our circumstances or their present experience might be completely contrary. So it might not have an immediate turnaround effect as one would wish. These are fantastically positive and they help to bring good energy. However, we are not, flipping a switch to make everything contrary to what is currently happening. So, when you are finding an affirmation to help support a change, to help support a mindset, to help support an interruption of a thinking pattern, as I mentioned before, I hate my job, I hate my job, you can find something that really, really can be a good foundation. As I said, there are tons of books, tons of audio, tons of video, tons of resources available that are free that would help you take a look at a list of different options in order for you to find one that really works. And when we can take ownership, because these words, how they're put together, or creating your own, is a fantastic and phenomenal way in order to really start to up level the effectiveness and the efficacy of positive thinking overall. When you have the opportunity to use language that inspires you, that opens up the possibilities and allows you to look at what's happening or what your experience is with more objective eyes, that's a win. And the more we bring that into our lives, the greater experience and evidence we will have in our sight that we are affecting change, that we are eliminating, focusing on the negative, and opening our eyes up to what is possible and what is positive. So there are many great tools out there, as I said, about how to create affirmations, and I am a huge, huge, huge fan of using them in my life, and they have been an integral part of keeping me and my mindset at a high level. I'm going to create a little PDF download if you want some more information, some tips and tricks on how you can scribe your own personal affirmation and where to start. You can click the link below this video or the audio and sign up to get your free PDF download, and you can start creating an affirmation that interrupts those negative thoughts and how you can make a turnaround. Again, I am Sherry Trentini, and I'm so grateful that you were here watching or listening to the Life Reclamation Society podcast, and I look forward to chatting with you the next time. Check me out at www.sherry, SHERRY, Trentini, TRENTINI.com for more information about how maybe you and I can hang out and maybe talk a little bit more about affirmations or whatever's on your mind. Until next time,